Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about why people choose cars even when the massive transition will serve them better. People don't always make a rational decision. The entire field of behavioral economics with all its colorful name, biases and heuristics is based on our irrationality. If that is not enough to convince you, go ahead and add a car to the illogical list too. In a paper in transportation policy, a group of Italian researchers report that people show irrational biases toward automobiles. They call it the car effect. Instead of considering our traveling models and choosing the one that saves the most time and money, people prefer to drive even when it's not the best objective option. The experimental result is that the traveling model is significantly affected by heuristics and biases, leading to robustic diversion from rational behavior. The main biases point out the data is the car affected. According to what the individual exhibit a preference for a car and mutual over mutual and biases in contrast with their economic interest. The research arrived at this conclusion. Though a series of rather than intricate decision game, a group of players start the game with a certain amount of tokens. In the first game, during each of 50 rounds, the player chooses whether to want to travel by car or the metro. The travel cost was determined for each model, combining price and time, the paid in tokens. Now it catch is while the traveling cost of the riding motor was fixed, the traveling cost of a car varied. Random events such as weather, accident, and roadblock influence the cost of the car travel. So did traffic, which was determined based on how many other players and choosing the car traveling during the given road. In the best scenario, the traveling cost of the car was lower since it's a quick model. But if the traffic reached a certain point, then riding the metro made more sense. After each round, the player received feedback and could make new choice. Over time, they were expected to learn their mistake. There was actually compensation at the stake based on performance, so they have a real incentive to do well. When the commercial game ends, the researcher ran 2 more experiments with buses replace the metro option. In every game, the result points to a clear car effect. In the commercial game, the rates of the car are rarely below 55%, the point at which the first traffic penalty clicked in. Its duplicate here represents the congestion penalties that increase the travel cost of a car. Although the average cost of taking a car ends up being about 50% more than taking the metro, people choosing car near 2 to 1. The car bus game are real similar biases towards the car. In contrast to what a rational observer of a traveler has chosen. The finding the pretty strict when you consider that player receive continuing feedback after each round. While some players did respond to high car cost by switching model, the effect didn't last long. if regret can play a role in trade model choice. It does not seem relevant in the experiment the researcher wrote. Once people choose to go by car, they tend to stick with the choice. Though, to be fair, most players demonstrate some degree of transportation stickness, no matter the model. Results are even more striking if you consider the play didn't have to actually, ride the subway. In other words, even the theoretic setting with the physics interaction necessary, and then now mandatory compensation at stake. People could not set aside their preconception, affection for cars, or perhaps their aversion to translation. When it comes to driving, the research concludes the logical goes out the window. The experimental study shows that in repeated travel model shows that available information is not property. Processors conjecture effort are generally low and rational calculation play a limited role. The game observably aren't a perfect representation of everyone's travel decision, but they do offer an important lesson for policymakers for all the technology and the spare bunch of implementing. In fact, urban transition systems, they are significant psychological one too. Sure, some people will make a rational travel choice and prefer to effectively and cost the bus or the metro, but many others will require to incentive to switch that goes above and beyond what the member predicts and they should do. Also, the findings show that the consumer buy a car based on brand loyalty, a strategy that could transform the way the auto industry makes their cars. Car manufacturers could sell entirely liable vehicles for low price to veer the young drivers, while raising the prices high-end cars that represent the brand. If young people shows up to showrooms interested in a specific brand, manufacturers could also raise the price or even the entire level vehicle in the game of the class supply and demand. That's all. Thank you.